we're going to be putting a fresh coat of paint on our 1971 home-built houseboat. And in a later episode, we're going to be doing a total renovation on our front porch.
Let's do this.
First, I'm going to remove the entire front porch, since it's going to be replaced anyway. This will make it easier for me to tape off the boat and paint it. Sometimes it's easier to remove old hardware and put it back later than it is to tape it up. I'm not at all concerned about overspray, since I'm also about to paint the hull. I am, however, concerned about excessive paint buildup, so I'm using a guard to prevent that.
While we're waiting on the paint to dry so that we can take the tape off and reveal to you guys how great the boat looks with its new paint job, I'm going to sit here and talk to you for a minute about the method I used painting the boat and the paint that I used. I already used this method once and I put the paint on. It's been on there for 2 years, and after 2 years of a test run, the paint is still in really good shape and I'm really happy with it. I just want a new paint scheme and I want something new for the boat, so while the paint is still in good shape, I'm putting a new coat of paint on it. I got the idea to use this method from an article I read on sጶIᴅ.com. The article is by Dave Carnell, a retired chemical engineer and a boating enthusiast. What made me look for this method was when I got the boat, it had about, I'm guessing about 25 layers of pettit paint on it. It had not been sanded between any of those layers and it was chipping off in huge amounts. I mean, I took a big scraper like this wide and was scraping off layer after layer of paint that was just chipping off, and no matter how much I would take off, more would come off. So I was unhappy with that. I think probably owners in the past decided to skip sanding because it's really time consuming. I know I sanded this whole boat top to bottom. It takes a long time, and they probably felt like the boat needed a fresh coat of paint, so they just went ahead, skipped sanding and put some more paint on. And over the years, this boat was built in '71, so over the years it just made an enormous amount of chipping paint. I took several months of on again, off again time to get the boat to get down to a good, solid, stable layer that I could put fresh paint on and have excellent adhesion. I didn't want it peeling off again, so I just kept scraping and sanding until I got to something solid. So without further ado, here is the paint that I used on the boat. Sherwin-Williams Everlast Semi-Gloss paint from Lowe's is a latex acrylic paint. And I've just had really good luck out of it. It continues to look good year after year. The pros to using this paint is easier prep work. It's not necessary to sand between coats, and it lasts much longer, up to a 10-year lifespan. It has excellent weather resistance and easy application, and a wide variety of color selection. You know, any color that's available at Lowe's you can get in this paint. Now, I do not use this below the water line because it allows water vapor transfer, and I don't want that below the water line. That being said, I have found boaters online who are using this above and below the water line, you know, and they're having good luck with it, and it's their boat. They can do whatever they want. If they're having good luck with it, you know, why not? Another good plus for this paint is my boat is fiberglass over plywood construction. So if I scuff it or something, you know, docking or whatever, or if, you know, sometimes my parents will pull right up to it and we'll tie off together. If it gets a scuff on it, repair is easy. I just roll over it. It's no big deal to repair any damage.
I love you.
I love you. One major downside for me in using this is I usually paint my boat in the winter when it's not in the water, when I've got it out just sitting here in the yard. And winter cure time is long. In fact, that's probably been my biggest problem using this, is it in the winter where it's so cold, it can remain soft for a good long while until you get some hot days to cure it up. You have to choose the method of paint for your boat that suits you and your boat. But if you want to learn more about this method, you can find Dave Carnell's article on sጶIᴅ.com. It's titled Latex Paint for Boats, and in fact his article is all over the internet. It's widely cited. And let me know what you think in the comments below. It might be helpful for me or other boaters who are working on their boat. Have you had experiences with latex paint on a boat before, good or bad? What do you think of this method, and how do you think the paint job came out? Let's go see how the new paint job turned out.
Let's go. What do you think?
Just for giggles, here's a picture of the boat the day I bought it in May 2017. Here it is when we got started today. And here it is after today's project. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please click like and help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers by clicking subscribe and hit the notification bell to see me finish this renovation. The boat is going to look amazing. I can't wait to share it with you.